Officers tracked down the suspect after an Instacart worker reported that a man and woman tried to enter without membership cards and claimed they worked for Instacart. When confronted, the woman threw the employee to the ground and punched her.
Hey, how are you?
What?
What's going on?
So I was doing Instacart and I showed the girl multiple times at the front when she asked for a hard, like at Sam's you get hard membership cards.
She took a long pause after the word hard, and I was scared. But everybody's going to take losses in life, okay? Accept the loss, learn from it, and move on. Because non-acceptance of one loss could turn it into 5 losses.
I showed her multiple times on my phone, I'm doing Instacart. She was rude, so I just started to walk away from her. So she decided to follow in and then came back into my face, chest bumped me 3 times, like in my face before anything even occurred.
Okay.
So.
Alright. I may come over to my car and I'll get your statement from there, okay?
Can I grab a cigarette really quick? Or can I have my mom run and grab me a cigarette really quick?
Yeah, can you grab her a cigarette?
Can you grab I think they're upstairs in my room. My Newport car. Or in your living room or your bedroom? My bedroom.
When do people want cigarettes? When do people want cigarettes? In all these situations, with body cam, where somebody asks, can I get a cigarette? Can I get a puff of my vape before I go? At what point do they decide to ask for that? When handcuffs, right? When they're about to get arrested, right? To me, this is kind of admitting that it's an arrest gonna happen, because you wouldn't ask for a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? They never ask for a cigarette at this point in time. It's always when the handcuffs come out. So to me, it's like she knows the handcuffs gonna come out.
So you guys like doing an investigation right now on the situation?
Were you involved in it at all?
I was there, and I tried to calm the situation down, but I'm sure you guys heard.
Did you get an ID on you?
Yes.
Your name is Emmanuel, right?
Yes.
Okay, and
My ID's actually.
you're...
Do you mind grabbing that?
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so we got the right information.
Huh?
Alright, just making sure that was you, okay?
Yes, it's me.
Why'd you leave afterwards? You didn't call the police after you got into a fight?
Because I didn't want nothing to do with it. I was over it and was just done. I didn't think nothing about calling. I just wanted to be out of there and done with it.
Right on.
And continue working. Like, that's what I was doing. I was trying to work. Got stopped. She approached me. It was rudely. So I tried to walk away from the situation originally before she followed in there.
Okay.
And then...
Okay, keep telling me. Okay. So just explain a little bit more about what happened. Like the fight-wise, like after she got in your face, and how do we, like, who threw the first punch?
Literally what happened was she was rude in the beginning. She wanted to see the hard card.
Right on.
I showed her my phone multiple times that, like, I was working on Instacart shows. Like, it tells you, like, you're doing an order for that specific store and shows you. So literally she just kept being rude. So I tried to walk away. Got in my cart and just walked in. So she came running her mouth behind me, walked past, said something, came back, instantly in my face. So the moment she was in my face, I'm like, all right, whatever. So she chest bumped me like 2 times, like in my face, like up against me, walked into me. So then I literally, at that point, I felt threatened. He tried to separate the situation, like, hey, just stop, you two, like, you know, and she literally talked back like she was swinging. At that point, I felt threatened. I don't know, after she chest bumped me, I did swing.
Right on.
I'm not going to lie to you, though. I felt threatened. She came at me multiple times in my face, chest bumped me twice while standing in my face.
Okay. Then you guys just, who separated you guys? The employees or your boyfriend?
It was, I don't know if he worked there. There was a little guy in a green shirt. I don't know if he worked there. There was like another older man, another lady. Like, it all just happened so quick, and then it was just done.
Okay.
So I honestly couldn't tell you, like, who it was, whether it was an employee. I know one was an employee, but I don't know if the other ones were just employees or if they were people shopping.
Okay, and then you just got in your car and left? Okay.
Yes. And just continued working.
Okay. You're not hurt or anything?
No.
You're not injured anywhere?
No.
Okay. Was your boyfriend involved in the fight at all?
No, he was there. Like, people like pushed him back out the way because all he did was try like you two stop, like de-escalate the situation, wasn't like aggressive or nothing. But she literally just kept going. There was just no stopping him. That's when me and her just ended up fighting.
Okay.
Like he just tried to, hey, stop. Like it's not what we're about to do. I was trying to work and like showed her multiple times on my phone. Like literally had the screen pulled up, showed her on my phone multiple times what I was doing.
Okay, so he's the officer's intake. Can you put your cigarette out for me? He's not a big fan of it. So, can you come over here for me?
Yeah.
So, right now, we are placing you under arrest, okay?
So why am I being arrested?
Because your story's not true, ma'am.
The CCTV shows the suspect entering the club and having an argument with the employee. An independent witness told officers the suspect started the fight and assaulted the victim. The CCTV footage then shows the suspect leaving the store.
How is my story not true when I literally was attacked?
Ma'am, okay.
Like, how is my story not true when I literally was attacked?
Have a seat.
Why are you taking us to jail? For what? Assault for what? The dumpster.
Carlos, calm
Okay,
down.
we can.
You got a video.
You're
we can
not helping any.
We do. We watched it. That's
You're
not.
not
What she
helping. Stop.
explained didn't happen. What she told you guys did not happen. She didn't get chest bumped or anything like that.
She did it? Excuse me.
It's on.
He was standing there.
It's on video.
I was
This,
there.
I'm suing you guys and Sam's Club.
Stop. Calm down.
What you gonna sue them for? They didn't do nothing to you. The police did nothing to you. Sam's Club did nothing to you, sir. What are you gonna sue for? What is we talking about? I'm gonna sue you and Sam's Club. I'm gonna turn this town upside down. Nobody care what you talking about.
How long is she going to be there?
No, she's just getting a charge and she gets released. So you guys can pick her up in like an hour.
Hold on.
Pick her up from where?
All right, so
Our station.
They're
question.
This is
But
why
you just told me when I asked
I
you,
got a question.
because
if
they're
you're arresting
liars.
her, and you told me no.
Yeah, so
Liars.
she can come here.
If somebody
Okay, so that's deception. Like, I mean, why
It's
would
not
you even do that?
Because that's how I get my job done.
I still would have had her come home. That was it.
You told me that if I told you she was on arrest, you're going to tell her she's not
That's
going
a
to come
threat.
home.
That's
I'm allowed to defend myself. Correct?
okay. So then we'll take it.
Correct? No. Correct?
I'm not going to answer that question
Because you don't know your law.
incident that we had.
You don't know your
Let
law.
them go so
I'm
they
talking
can
about
get
the
her home in an
specific
hour.
case that we had.
Go,
Okay.
girls, please
So
go.
everything was on video.
Okay.
All right, and based off the video, this is why we're making this decision. Based off witness statements, the video, and what was said and witnessed by employees and other people that were present. That's why we're making this arrest.
Well,
all right.
See, you don't have to fight us. You don't have to fight us about this. We make a
I'm just
decision
trying
and
to
it's a
talk to you
court,
guys.
okay?
You know what I mean? Because if she was going on about her business and this other woman came up to her and was
An employee.
physically, yes, the employee came up to her and was chest to chest with her, physically touching her, does she not have the right to at least at that point feel like that is aggravated, menacing?
If you don't supposed to be there, what is we talking about? If you walked into a building you don't supposed to be in, you don't have the right to be in. She as the employee, I'm sure, has the right to go and try to stand in front of you and block your way. That's what she was doing. Not getting in her chest, bumping her. She was standing in her way. If it happened like y'all say it happened, the employee should be able to do that. If you're not supposed to be in there, and they say, look, people can take screenshots. When she said she had an order there, you can literally take a screenshot of one order that you have and then come back 3 days later with the same screenshot and say, here, look at my phone. So she didn't necessarily have an order. I'm just saying she probably was in there to steal. Let's go.
And have the right to defend
They don't
herself.
know what that is.
I know what aggravated menacing is. Yes.
Well,
Stop.
you guys better learn it.
Well, no, you don't have the right to just hit somebody. If someone got in your face and it was continuous, if you're saying that she got chest bumped once, then it's walking out the door. There's a whole bunch of people there, and it's like, leave me alone, and you walk out, you leave. Not, and what you saying that you try to stop it, and then she even told me that afterwards, it's like, oh, well, I gotta hit her. That's, to be honest with you, just like high school, middle school mentality. Like, oh, if you get pushed or anything, you gotta fight back. And if say shoot, it wasn't even equal enough where it's just like you gotta get disorderly conduct.
I understand
if
what
it was
you're
equal,
saying
you both
with
get like
high school mentality.
citations.
But
I'll get you out. Don't worry
if somebody
Carlos,
came up
enough.
to you and physically threatened you, and you
Go
felt
back.
threatened,
1 hour.
wouldn't you have the right to defend yourself if somebody was touching you, sir?
It's all depending on the situation.
So if somebody walks past you and is distraught and angry, then walks back into your face and is chest bumping you,
You turn around and you leave.
so there, you
And
have no right to defend yourself.
by the law, you have to have an escape. You have to be able to.
So-
if you don't have an escape, it's a different story. Like, say the employee backed her into a corner and she felt she had nowhere to go, and the only way out was to hit her. She wasn't backed into. If you're saying what you're saying, she wasn't backed into a corner. She had an escape. She was able to leave.
But you're allowed to stand your ground also, correct? You're not allowed to stand
You
your
have
ground?
to be able to leave.
So is there a stand your ground law in Ohio?
The employee can ask, if the employee got in your face and said, you need to leave my store right now,
She did.
like, I'm just saying,
She
if she
was
did,
threatening to fight
there
her.
is no standing your ground. It's private property.
You can't, you're not allowed to physically threaten someone and physically touch them, and she is allowed to
Well,
defend herself.
that's
If you're not supposed to be there, sir. If you come in my house and you're not supposed to be in my house, I'm supposed to just let you be here? Like, and not get in your way and not try to push you out my... Am I supposed to just sit here? Please leave. You're not supposed to be here. Please leave. Please. Can you stop eating my food? Please leave. Am I supposed to just sit there and do that? If you're not supposed to be here? Everybody just wants to be right. Everybody just wants to be right. And they gonna talk you to death and talk you to death and come up with 17,000 scenarios because they want to be right. You're not right in this situation. You're not. Okay? Just accept defeat.
that's the law. You have to have an
What
escape.
law?
It is the
Can I
law.
don't tell me it's the law. Tell me the actual code.
No, it is in every law.
Can you
There's no
inform me
specific
of-
call.
Can I get a supervisor, please?
We're in Akron. The supervisor's not coming out here.
I am requesting a supervisor, sir.
No.
You
And
have...
no, it's not the law to request.
Yes, it is.
It is?
You have to
What
get-
law is
Just
this?
Google
You
it.
know?
You're
I
wasting
will
time
Google
right
it
now.
and let
Okay.
you know the information.
Let me know the ORC code for the reason I have to bring a supervisor out here.
If I request one, you're
No.
obligated.
I don't.
You're not being
He says by
arrested.
law we have to bring a supervisor.
I don't feel
He
you
doesn't
guys are
agree.
correct in this situation. There's no way that somebody can physically come up to you, physically touch
Okay,
you.
well, we're not
And
the
you can't
court.
defend yourself.
We have to go based on the situation, ma'am. And she gets a charge. She goes to court. I mean, she's under arrest and she's getting a charge. She is not convicted. She is not. Yes, this did happen. Like people were like would say, right? It's like just
understand
because someone said you did it, then you go to trial and they're like, you did not do that. That is not something you did. There's no evidence to prove that.
I'm just saying you're wrong, man. She's allowed to defend herself. If she's standing her
Yes,
ground,
you are allowed to defend yourself, but you
Exactly.
need to have an escape. If you don't have an escape, then you can't.
So, if I, hypothetically speaking, come up to you
God.
right now and chest bump you,
I'm a police officer, so I don't count. Say I'm not a police, or if I'm not a police officer, sure, go ahead.
all right, yeah. If you're not a police officer, and I came up and chest bumped you and was threatening you, would you have the right to defend yourself?
I have a right to defend myself, yes, but I need to be able
So
to leave.
shouldn't she have a right to defend herself?
I still need, if I'm backed into a corner,
But you didn't say that. You said you had a right to defend yourself.
yes, everybody has a right to defend themselves.
That's what she did.
The defense is to leave.
But you're also allowed to physically defend yourself
No.
if somebody is physically threatening you.
If she got chest bumped, it's like levels of criteria,
Right.
right?
She chest bumped her. and
Levels
she
of
threatened her.
criteria for like force. So there's like verbal. You can't beat somebody up because they're yelling at you.
Right.
So you got chest bumped. Okay, we
I
would
can
have
push
no
you
problem
off
if your,
me.
your girlfriend was like, get out of my face, and pushed her.
Right?
Different story. We would have came out here. Chest bump, and then getting punched, and then punched in the face. No, those don't meet the criteria. Just people.
Physical threat and physical touch is not criteria to defend yourself.
It's not criteria to hurt someone.
Do you have her phone?
Yeah,
That
I'll
way
come
we-
and get you.
It's about an hour.
I do care. I have company from out of town. I have a grandparents.
I was attacked and I'm the one
That's fine,
jail,
sir. That's
so
what.
that's cool, 'cause I have a lawsuit for everything.
That's what attorneys are for.
So 45.
I don't think you were attacked. You keep saying chest bump. I think she just got in your way. That's all she did. She was blocking your path. That's it. You keep using this, I was attacked. You weren't attacked. Let's go.
5 minutes to an hour.
Yeah,
20.
I just think that's ridiculous because I specifically asked him.
Not only that, but
You know,
I
like
was the one
that's-
that was
Who?
attacked by somebody.
Him.
and
I
then
said,
when
"Are
she
you here
gets
to
her
arrest her?"
ass
He
beat,
tells
I'm
me
the one
no.
going to jail. So all you.
To be fair, if we said yes, then she would never come here, and then we wouldn't be able to,
Yeah, well,
activate our
this is
warrant.
why people don't trust the police.
It would become a warrant
This
at
is
that
why
point.
people don't trust the
Well,
police.
it's either we arrest her now, or a warrant gets issued. and
That would
she-
have been
and-
fine because I could have been prepared, had an attorney and
and she-
everything already. But the thing is,
Well, you don't need an attorney for a warrant arrest.
but
because it'll go through
I
court.
just don't understand. But this is why people don't have trust in you guys. Because you
Unfortunately,
guys
it
are-
is. Unfortunately, it is.
No,
what it
because
is.
you guys are dirty and that's why. And it's sad because the community should not have that kind of relationship with the police officers. All you see about you guys is negative, and I understand why now.
Okay.
I really
about 40. Do you have her phone? Can we get that real
Yeah.
quick, just so she can have it?
Yeah.
She just wants it real quick.
it's a basically go myself situation. Got it.
About 45 minutes.
So always have to go to the Chicago Falls Police Department.
Yeah, I gave her the card with the address on it. It's
All I know is
2310
it's so
Second
hot,
Street.
my cheeks are sweating back here.
I got you. About 45 minutes. She's just got to get booked, fingerprinted, and then released. And then she'll get a court date.
Okay. So 45 minutes will be done.
Okay, that's cool because I have a whole lawsuit for the Falls Police Department for Sam's Club and everything. Because is the other girl arrested? I want to know that. Is she getting booked and fingerprinted as well?
Just you right now.
Oh, okay. So what's being done with her then, since she was the one who actually attacked and came at me?
Who's yelling?
Disorderly conduct. Is he still getting DOC? Is he getting DOC?
Him?
Yeah.
No, he's getting a warning.
Okay.
All right, let's get out of here.
I mean,
He wants to show me the law of requesting a supervisor. Real quick.
supervisor?
Yeah, he says it's a law that I have to provide it.
Just let them take it out.
The longer we
Here it is. It's Ohio Administrative Code 55-9, Chapter -26. Any work-related injury or illness, no matter how minor, must be reported to the employee supervisor as soon as possible. The supervisor will, after attending the injury, make a report of the incident and submit it to the Office of Environmental Health and Occupational Safety. An investigation of the incident may be conducted by the Director, Environmental Health and Occupational Safety. Each university staff employee is protected by the provisions of the Workers' Compensation Law of Ohio, which covers expenses of medical care as well as certain compensation benefits. Where's the part of benefits? Power appointed to remove audit, classified person. Trying to find the supervisor thing because there's different parts.
Okay. Hey man, if you find the law, because I'm telling you it's not, I promise you. Ohio Revised Code is hard to read, but that's not a law. If you do find a law, you can send it to my email, and I have no problem
You're being real
with
respectful,
it.
man. But I just feel like you guys are wrong in your investigative decision.
Okay, well that's the court. That's the court's decision.
But
We have probable cause to arrest. You know.
That's all right. Just
All right.
let her go. We'll go get her in 45 minutes.
that's fine. But you also, in the field, have the right to make decisions based on the situation. Like,
Yeah. If you get a lawyer and you fight in court, they'll be able to explain it to you. Okay.
Does not have the right to do that.
I appreciate you, man.
I just wanted to take me and look there. I'm hot as dog. That's all I do. I'm hot as go. God damn.
Hey everyone, it's Trent, prior Deputy Sheriff, Patrol Sergeant, and Canine Handler. During my time in law enforcement, there have been a lot of individuals who would try to claim self-defense just because somebody got in their face, or in this instance, somebody had chest bumped them 3 different times, according to this suspect. Traditionally, and under most circumstances, self-defense is only going to qualify if somebody is facing an unlawful, immediate threat of force, and they cannot be the initial aggressor, and the response has to be reasonable and proportional. And of course, there is going to be an element of articulation in that as well, where somebody would need to explain why they defended themselves and use use that type of force in that situation, i.e. they were in fear for their life and their safety, and they felt that that was going to be their only option at that point in time. However, that's why with these types of cases, it's always important to speak to as many witnesses as possible. Sometimes you only have one, and to review the video footage, which of course these officers did, just to ensure that there was no actual physical contact made by the store employee toward the suspect prior to the suspect becoming physical with her. But then again, the force used still needs to be reasonable and proportional. Either way, this is just going to be a misdemeanor assault charge, and each party will have their chance to say their side in court.
She was charged with assault, but remains innocent until proven guilty.
Hey, at the end of the day, keep your hands to yourself, okay? We're not going to always get our way, all right? There's going to be some things we think we should be able to do, but people or persons in charge will say no. And you got to live with that. Like, like this woman thought she could go in there and shop for an order for Instacart. I truly believe if you really had an order that you had to go in and shop for, that she would have let you in and had no problems with you. But I really believe you tried to fool her with a screenshot of a previous order, and she didn't fall for that. And then that's where this all started at. That's where this whole thing kicked off at, over that, because she didn't fall for your scam. But you was trying to go in there and steal. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. That's what, my investigation skills came up with that, okay? Because no other story makes sense right here. But keep your hands to yourself. That's what it's all about. And, losses gonna happen. But don't make those losses bigger than what they is, right? Because even if she did have an order, and they wouldn't let her in, okay, you just got to go out and cancel the order. But now you can't shop for orders at that store anymore. And if that store reports you to Instacart, they gonna let you go. They gonna take you off the platform. Which means you can't work, you lose your job. I would rather lose out on one order than to lose my ability to make money, period. But that's just me. I appreciate y'all watching. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go down in the comments. Tell me what you think about all of this. I'll see you in the next one.